Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday night.
Monday night, Sketchy. Hopefully you can hear that.
Hopefully.
That's
And if you
the
couldn't,
sound check.
just step outside because you can hear it in different states. Oh, my goodness.
What's going on? Sketchy Live Monday. It is, I'm Johnny Jalopy. That's with me is my beautiful wife, ityB.
Hey, guys.
This is the Sketchy Live podcast.
It is.
We're so happy that you're here. We got lots to talk about tonight.
We do.
So
We'll be right back.
it is. Sketchy Live Monday, the podcast.
Guys.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Hey. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, if you didn't catch last week's broadcast, wow. We had Arlo Dillman on.
Fantastic guest.
Yeah, it was a really great interview. He is so interesting, has done
Hopefully
so many
we'll get him
things.
back soon,
yeah,
we got lots to talk about. Still,
I feel like it's going to be a two-parter.
We barely touched the surface of a lot of the questions I had for him as well. So
we did. We haven't had a special guest on in a while, so it was nice to bring somebody in.
Oh my God, I'm just looking at the comments, and Frank Papello at Walt Disney World.
He's always vacationing. Number one,
he's the most traveling person, and
and Howard Pierpont.
We're so appreciative that you even on your vacation times you're stopping in. I mean, and here's the deal: it's Monday and it's football season again, so we know that if you're not a big football fan or whatever, maybe you're a football. I'm a fan of football. I love it. Played it, love it. But it's getting harder and harder to watch football because where do you see it? Like if you don't have the correct channel or whatever, you can't watch it. You know where you can always watch something fun?
Right here.
Sketchy Live.
Right here.
We don't go anywhere. We're in the same spot every time.
We've been faithful
for many years.
We have.
Yeah.
But if you're watching football and you catch us on the flip side, no problem.
Hey, hopefully your team won and the other team didn't.
Sure.
Go, said team of NFL sport.
Here's what I will tell you. If you're catching us live, you have an opportunity to interact because we are a very interactive broadcast.
Yeah, I feel like that's a part of something I'd like to talk about this evening too, because we've had a lot of new folks. And as I'm looking at the names on here, they're already chiming in.
Yes. Please let us know where you're tuning in from and maybe how you heard about us. That would be great if you're new. We
got lots to talk about. We're going to talk about car it's major car show season, and holy cow, over the last 2 weekends I've seen some of the biggest shows that are out there had just wrapped up. So there was Ventura Nationals that just happened. Labor Day weekend, there's always a big shows. I think there's some big shows coming up in Texas this coming weekend. So there's a lot of big Frankenmuth was this weekend.
Yes, which we missed
in Michigan. An amazing show. If you ever get the opportunity to make it to Michigan area, it's in Michigan, right?
In Michigan.
It's an amazing show. You definitely want to hit that one. It's in this really cool town of Frankenmuth.
Yeah, we had a blast. We've only been once.
It was
but
ever since we
just
only
one time. Yeah,
once.
Was it?
I think we went twice.
Did we?
Did we go twice?
I don't know. I want to say no.
I feel like we went once.
I feel like we just went the one.
Okay, well, it feels like twice.
Yeah, I think we just went one time, but we do want to go back.
How sad is that?
Well, you know why? Because we were rolling with the same crew of people. We were set up with Little Daddy Roth, and he was there this year, so we missed him. And Hicks, we missed Hicks. And then Shaggy, I don't think set up at this year's show, but he was there.
It looks like him and Bob took the flame throwing pickup dragon truck, so that was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. So who's on the broadcast?
Yes, let me tell you. We've got Paul Marziani tuning in from Bradenton,
What's
Florida.
up, Paul Marziani at the Bradenton? We would need to make it up to there.
We keep saying it, and you never take
Paul,
me.
when's a good time to go? Is the weekend like a Saturday time or Friday? What's the day that if we were going to come?
We won't be there until November.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, if we ever were wanting to go, what would Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Is there like Wednesday? Weekdays?
When are you there? Really?
Yeah. When are you there, man?
We don't want to go and not see you. If we're going all the way down there, we want to see you. We've got Lizzie Daughtry on with us tonight. Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry and Crafts.
She's the ride or die. She's always there. Thanks to Lizzie for always being there.
Always giving us a shout out to the channel. Yep. Please think about subscribing to a little channel. It does not cost a thing, and please go hit that notification bell so all will be so that you'll be notified. Yes, when we go live.
Yeah,
please do thumbs up wherever you can. Likes, loves. We'll take it all.
Yeah,
we appreciate you guys. Like you said, Frank Pupello from Walt Disney World.
Enjoy. Hey, at least the weather's not as crazy hot.
As bad. It was nice
here
tonight. Cam McNulty joining us.
Allow me to.
Welcome. We love you. Hubcap Dylan. Good evening, Sketchy Duo. Resting up after a trip to a swap meet 6 hours away this weekend.
See,
those are the fun tracks. We were just talking about swap meet.
I want to go to some swap meets and stuff. That's what I really want to go do.
Well, didn't you say Bushnell started back up?
Yeah, Sundays.
What are we doing?
It's Sundays.
We are spoken for on Sundays.
Well, we need to. We'll
figure it out.
Yeah, I'd really. Yeah.
We've got Sam Metro joining us.
Sam Metro.
Hey guys,
he's Sam
tuning
Metro.
in from Claremont, Florida to see two of my favorite peeps. We appreciate you, Sam.
Hey man.
Wonderful. And I hear that we may be doing the teaching again. Is that
there's a lot of stuff that is coming up that we may be doing with Sam Metro. We may be going old school gun shooting.
What?
Because Sam Metro, as we know from our time that he came on, was a fabulous guest as well. Does cowboy gun shooting things, and he's thinking about getting back into it again.
Nice.
Amongst all the other millions of things he does. Shooting and swords and cooking, and he wrote a Western book he's sending me. I can't wait to get it. The guy, he's a DJ, he's a car builder, he's just the jack of all trades.
Car show host.
He's the Sam Metro of all.
He
is Sam Metro of all things, and a teacher.
I thought you were gonna is the Sam of all metros.
Sam of all metros. But yeah, so yeah, we got some things coming up, and we're working on some stuff with Sam as well.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Gordon, hello from Moses Lake, Washington.
What's up, Gordon?
We've got the Kinnerys joining us from Illinois. Diana Marie Kinnery.
What's up, the Kinnerys?
Spud Anderson joining us from the PNW. Good evening, Johnny and ityB.
We'll assume possibly maybe Jules is there as well. So hello to you both.
She usually chimes in on her.
Yeah, maybe.
We've got Art Smith.
What's up, Art Smith?
Hey, you two, just checking in. We miss you.
Yeah, man. We need to do another do-over.
Richard Hahn from Alpena, Michigan. Welcome.
What's up, Richard from the Peen?
Michael Overby from Lake Michigan.
What's up, y'all? Michael?
Not the actual Lake Michigan. Like it's not Lake Michigan. It's Lake, Michigan.
Right.
So
one of one.
Yeah. Sam said, "Jackass of all trades, more like it." And yes, to the teach-in car shows.
Yes,
yeah, we're looking forward to it. So all that stuff's coming up now that school's back in session. I'm sure Sam is a little bit more busy.
And we're still working on trying to figure out the exact codes for the Jalopy Army. Because Sam has been doing a lot of stuff Army wise, and he's due a what do you call it, a promotion in rank. And then look Art Smith, man, there's another so we're gonna have to
all of you,
we're gonna have to come up. There's a bunch of I'm gonna have to work on it. We're gonna have to work on it.
We're gonna have to figure out something to bolster up the Army with some merch. Yeah. Paul said, I work Thursday night and weekends. The Outlaw Snowbird Nationals, the end of November, is killer. Oh.
Is that like because it's snowboards drag racing? So they're like in their little wheelchairs and they're like,
no, I bet you it's probably because it's Thanksgiving. Maybe around Thanksgiving time. So maybe time. Were you thinking of doing the turkey run?
I don't know.
Okay. Richard Hahn said, did Frankenmuth, great show, but cold and windy.
Ooh.
I would have loved some cold and windy.
Yeah, we could use some cold and windy.
We could. Well, I'm glad you got to go. Michael Overby said one of one, absolutely 100%.
One of one.
We have Rob Earl joining us. Hey there, ityB. And Johnny just got home, tuned in now from the Hunter Valley, Australia on a very warm, late winter, early spring.
Well,
day.
Rob, welcome to the show. We're glad you made it.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were in the middle of
I was waiting for you to do an accent or something.
No. Thank you for joining us. Sam said, and shooting. Let me know when you guys get back next week, and I'll get that book and video out to you. Hopefully, Marisol and I will deliver them. Oh, that would be great. We'd love to see you. And we have a Texas Roadhouse by us, so we can go. We can repay the favor. Oh, my goodness.
Roadhouse for Roadhouse.
We've met the most wonderful people.
Yeah.
Just doing this. Just being silly.
Heck yeah.
Just scribbling some tunes out.
It's not a bad thing to be Johnny Jalopy and ityB.
No. I'm very thankful.
We've met some amazing people based on all the silly hubbubaloo that we do.
Is that a word?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Anyhow, so tonight we are going to talk about some questions that people have had about show coverage and walkthroughs at car shows, and I know we haven't been to one in a little bit of time. It was
what's a car show?
February, yeah. It was February, our last one.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah. Now we are slated to go to. We're booked. We are booked and ready to go visit Hicks out in Missouri for the Show Me Lowbrow Art Show.
That'll be cool because it's
hosted by Dennis Menace.
Not specifically a car show, but there's a lot of car things involved, and it's lowbrow art.
It's an art show. There were cars there last time,
right? But it's
not about the cars. It's about the
pretty
art.
Cool. So to get to go do some art stuff is really fun too, and especially to travel and go meet people, because there's a lot of already people that are signed up to be at this show.
Yes.
That are new, that weren't people that were there specifically last year, although those people I think are still coming. So there's like even more people that are joining in on the fun. And Scuttlebutt, I've heard.
We like some Scuttlebutt.
I don't know if it's a for sure, but possibly I may be redonning my
auctioneer hat
at the end of the thing to raise money for
and we'll get a video of it this time because I did not video it last time. And
no, you were upstairs.
No, Hicks will be. He's gonna video.
Hicks will be.
I told him.
Is that his new?
Hicks will be videoing.
That's his new nickname. Hicks.
So not a car show, but a show nonetheless.
Yeah.
And exposure to people in the culture. There may be other shows coming up. In fact, when we were there were people passing out flyers for upcoming car shows.
So maybe we'll get some information of some other things to possibly go to.
So
now that we're kind of available.
Yeah, he is. I can't. You don't need me. You don't need me.
I don't need you.
All right. So I'm gonna start off by asking, first of all, what do you think?
What's my handle?
What's your favorite show? Out of the ones you've been to, obviously. I mean, I know you have some bucket list shows, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. But out of the ones that we've done so far, and this has only really just been the last couple of years.
Again, Autorama. It's hard to beat Autorama just because it was a bucket list show in my life. Like that was the show I wanted to go to so bad, and then to not only go as a spectator, but then to now be a part of the show part, and then and also be where like there's people. Last couple of years have been looking for us to be there, so that's been pretty neat as well. And then getting to be involved in some other stuff outside of just us being there to sell art has been cool. And then get to hang out with our friends and our family from our Michigan or Detroit people. So that part's awesome. But if I could say, there are other shows I really want to get to so bad. Like I really want to get to my hometown show,
Santa Maria,
which is the West Coast Nationals. That's in my hometown. That's where I grew up,
and that's usually in May.
Yeah, it already happened. And I want to get to the Ventura Nationals, which just happened this last maybe 2 weekends ago, close by where I lived as well. It was a big show when I was there. Never got to go. And then there's a bunch of shows in like Texas that would be fun. I want to get to the Starbird show.
That's something we're actually pushing for next year. So
yeah, hopefully that'll
like
work out.
Yeah,
and then I would love to get back to SEMA. It was such an interesting, fun.
The way you got that, like that, you can't redo that whole experience.
I mean, that was
crazy.
It was awesome. And again, I'll be forever indebted to Gary Fisher and
Gary
of course
Fisher.
Ian, just to make it where he didn't, I was able to go. And then that's how I really got to meet Arlo Dillman, was through, had I not gone to SEMA, I don't think any of that would have happened.
Yeah.
So yeah. But there's a lot of them, but there's small stuff too that, like I still had a great time. It was one of the first like kind of bigger shows I ever went to, which was like Greaserama, which is in Kansas City, Kansas, I think. And that one was a really cool show too.
Was it Kansas? I think that was Missouri.
I think it's in Kansas City because it was
Kansas City, Missouri.
No, it wasn't Missouri.
I want to say it was.
I don't think it was.
Okay.
Would you like to look it up?
I will.
Okay.
This is what we do. That one was really the first one you went to.
But that was the first time.
Where is Greaserama in Kansas City?
Well, they've moved it now, so it's not in the same specific town. But the old ones were. I want to say it was Kansas City, Kansas.
When did you go?
It was like. That was a long time ago.
2020 couldn't have been.
No, it was. Well, it was. I think. It was Missouri. The first. It was like the first season of. It was the first season of Full Custom Garage had been released that I was in, and then that was where I was able to. They were like, "Oh, you should come."
Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
So Missouri.
Oh, look at you!
I was right.
You another W for you. Hey, Jules, what's going on? We miss you guys too.
Howdy, our Florida friends. We miss you.
Florida
Obviously, you want to do the end of the world rod run here in Long Beach.
That'd be awesome too.
And they have been inviting us for years over to that area.
There's so many.
I know.
That would just be amazing to go to. And here's the thing, like I want to go, but I also want to like participate in it in some way. Like, like it'd be awesome to be able to take a car and that kind of thing. So yeah, we got work to do.
We do. We have a lot of work to do. What do you think the best car show is to attend for custom culture fans? I mean, I know all of them are culture-y.
Not always.
No,
not specifically custom culture.
Okay.
Centric. Well, there's a couple big ones. Like I said, I think there's like a couple Texas shows that are very custom culture.
Mm-hmm.
West Coast Customs or the West Coast Nationals, I think anything West Coast is going to give you custom culture stuff.
You think a bigger culture vibe?
Well, there's usually like there's usually car art stuff going on at the same time, music, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So it's not just cars; it's also those other things.
Yeah, there's
products being sold, swap meet. Usually, at a lot of these, there's
product like vendor-y product, but usually it's vendor, and the vendors are it's something to do with the culture itself. It's either clothing to do with culture, automotive parts, art, things to do with pinstriping stuff, where you've got a culmination of not just the car showing, but the people that also create the art, that create the music, that create the clothing, that create the vibes, all that stuff are at these different shows. And there's more of it all going on versus some shows where it's just a car show.
It's not a custom culture show unless you have kettle corn.
I don't know what that has to do with custom culture.
Nothing, but every show we go to, there's a kettle corn
That's
guy.
Just any place that is that you get kettle corn at the fair. Is that a custom car show?
No,
that was a really
also good.
That was also a silly statement.
No, it isn't, because that is where I started. When any car thing that you brought me to early on in our relationship, there was kettle corn.
That has nothing to do with custom culture.
I know.
So what are you talking about?
Because people were walking around eating kettle corn.
What does that have to do with it?
And you have to have dogs. Dogs on all these shows too.
No, that's even makes it even clearly. This is where you start to lose street credit of what you're talking about.
Clearly, I'm joking. Baby.
I don't think you are.
Clearly, I'm joking.
Next thing you know, and it's the little babies where their heads are leaning up against the car.
The little fake baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you prepare for a car show if you're vending or showcasing art? Great question, because
how do you prepare?
We've done this a couple different ways.
You prepare for the worst. No, you try. Well, it depends. If it's
a lot of hit and miss.
Local stuff, you're hoping that you can bring enough stuff that it's, you're trying to figure out what are people going to want, what are they going to buy. When you're traveling, it's like, how can I take the most stuff in the least smallest space? If you're lucky enough, maybe if you got somebody you can ship things to, that probably would help you. There's a lot of people that do, like I think about the guys at Pinstripe stuff. They all they're driving to most of those things. So they're not taking a weekend off. They're literally it's like 4 or 5 days to the thing, or 5 or 6 days to the thing, hauling a trailer full of stuff and then hauling back. That's the beauty, at least, of what we kind of do is. But there's times though, we haven't been able to bring as much merch as we wanted to bring because we're limited in what we could bring.
And I feel like it's a bit challenging, t-shirt wise, because we don't know the sizes of people or what people are going to want. I mean, we have over 20 designs available on the website, but we can't bring all 20 and 4 different sizes of each one.
Imagine if you were Speed Colt.
I know
the guys with all the CNC metal cut stuff. That thing, they have to haul that stuff every show they go to.
They have a huge
There's
trailer.
No flying to someplace and setting up.
Somebody's driving it.
Yeah, they're so they probably have a crew of people that are specifically driving the stuff out there, and then there's the people that set up and sell. Phenomenal people and great, very friendly, great people too. So
and then getting the stuff out there without it getting damaged or
and that's the hard
ruined,
part too, or lost.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always been kind of scary. But a lot of it is trying to figure out how to pack. So that's why a lot of the things that it's really changed in some of the things that I've decided to do as art is trying to figure out what are things I can bring that are really smaller items, pieces that are easy to tote, that we could throw in a rolling suitcase. And that might be enough.
There was a time,
and then I'm drawing while we're there, trying to create more merch while we're at the place.
There was a time when we used to do local shows, and we would have artwork in glass frames. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was a nightmare.
And then the wind would kick up and knock everything over, and we broke so many frames. And that was difficult because we wanted to try and display the artwork that you had in a way where people could see it.
Yep.
And then there were times where we were going with multiple pieces, and we had some kind of flip, flip file system.
We went from the glass frame, cheap Walmart frame thing, which was affordable and it still kept the cost down. Then we went into the plastic bags with the cardboard. And then we'd stick them in a bin, and people could flip through and pick things out. But that was always hit or miss too, where it's like, some people would just walk up and go, they would look at what's the first thing, and that's
5
it.
things out. Yeah, we only had 5 things pinned up and displayed. Yeah, but there were 50 things.
And then we had a T-shirt then.
Yeah,
we didn't even have hats yet. No stickers.
We went through multiple setup displays, different ways to
because
do
again
it,
we do it the way we've done it, the same way we've done Sketchy Live.
Piece it all together.
We piece it all out of cheap stuff because we won't spend money on a regular professional thing, so they're so expensive. And eventually, by the time had we just forked the money over and just bought the pro setup, we'd have been fine. But of course, no, we didn't.
But it was still fun, and we still
we learned.
We still got the job done.
Yeah, many.
And at the end of the day, it never really was about selling the merch.
Well,
it was about
wasn't.
Visibility and people getting to know you.
Get the name out.
Yeah.
Get the name out. Meet people. Get the name out. Meet people. Get the name out. Get the brand out.
Right.
Get people to where they see the brand and they go, "Oh, I know that is."
Yeah. And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked because we did a lot of repeat shows.
What are people saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We have Timothy Ponnell. Good evening.
What's
Welcome.
up, Tim?
Hal Schaefer. How about it? Carburetor Man has joined.
How about it, Carburetor Man?
Rob said, I've heard of a car show that's supposed to be huge in Hershey in October. Have you ever experienced that?
No, I would love that. I've heard of those too.
Pennsylvania?
Yeah, there's like one where it's a giant car show, big old swap meet. Like they're huge. Yeah, there's like some in Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's yeah. I think the Iron Trap guys go to that one, and that's another one I'd love to, because I'd like to meet those guys. And yeah, there's so many good ones. There's a big giant couple big shows in Jersey. Then there's the big Trog that's in Jersey, and there's all these other things that are automotive related that I would love to go just be there.
Well, and I think that's what, this situation that we're in now with this newfound time that you have is still fairly new. And we really didn't have time we didn't have time to plan for these shows, because had we known, we may have been able to get you to these shows.
Not so much planning. It's more along the lines of like, we were like, will we be able to pay our electric bill next month?
Yes, we can. Tim Ponnell
said, we still have a car tomorrow?
Tim Ponnell said, like you two at Autorama. Yes, this is us whenever we go and set up. Autorama's been very, very easy setup. We've been, it has to do with
the
people who are helping us out.
We're so fortunate that the team of people that we go with, everybody helps each other. But
we show up and there's a table for us. There's chairs.
What I'm saying is that we're very fortunate in that we moved into something that was already happening, and they made space for us. And now it's become this thing. And I pray it continues.
I know. I love it. We have so much fun.
Because, like I said, that's one. And I don't know if we were to go to other shows and start making an appearance that way, and that we would fall in love with those shows as well. But we've done this one, this multiple times, and just had a great time every time. And like you said, it's not specifically about the money or what we've made, or it's that we keep meeting new people, a new group of people every single time we go. And yet we keep getting to hang out with our family that's there, and just, and then it's the after the show, like it's been so cool staying at Bob's, and where we get to hang out and we're all bullshitting at the end, or before we go breakfast together. That's the part, like, it's just that the camaraderie of that whole thing. Makes it the most fun.
It does. And I'm happy to be included, because
they've been trying to
kick me out.
They've been trying to tell me, is there a way? And I'm like,
can you leave her home?
Maybe next year she'll just get bored and she won't. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just this group of guys, and then there's me.
They had it their way. They'd be like, keep Johnny home. As long as ityB's there, she cooks breakfast.
I feel like they like me.
You make breakfast.
I do make breakfast. Not love you? We've got Nitra, and I don't know how to say this.
You'll butcher it. It won't matter.
Nitra Namwen, Rockabilly Ruckus in Cortland, Ohio.
Yeah, see, that's another one that I've heard of for years, and that's one I've wanted to go to as well. So, listen, here's what it comes down to, all you folks that are chiming. All it would take is someone to go, Johnny, I got a bed you can stay in. Just come.
Right.
That's how they got us to Autorama.
Yeah.
Shaggy was like, just show up. And we were like,
just get here. We got you.
We got you. And sure enough, we found a way to get there. That's the same way I made it to SEMA. That's the same way I got on Full Custom Garage. It was like, hey man, get down here. We're going to build a car. And I'm like, well, okay. So the first time and then he was like, you get to stay here in the shop. And I'm like, that's fine. I'll sleep on the floor. Of course, that was many years ago, and I'm much older. I'd still share a space with dude.
We appreciate Bob Frizz's bed.
Yes.
With the little care basket that he gives us.
We appreciate Bob Frizz and all the things he's done.
Yeah, he's so wonderful. James Olchin said, sorry I'm late. Hello from Lincoln, Nebraska. God's peace to all. Welcome. Marty Newman, Bel Air, Ohio.
What's up, Marty?
I didn't know, because your screen name was a little different and there were a lot of M's and N's, so I wasn't sure.
You'd have murdered it. Hey, we're glad you're here.
Thank you. James Olchin said you could do a thumbs up as I'll print. Oh, I don't know what that says. You can do a thumbs up though, if that's what you were talking about. Yep, we'll take thumbs up. The McCoys are joining us. Brian and Lisa
McCoys, how are you?
Kuyan
Customs, another group we need to eventually get on here.
I want to go see them.
Yeah, let's do it. They live near us.
That's like Could it be a weekend trip?
I don't even know how 6 hours long. Away or 10 hours away.
I think it's like 10. If we get up early and then, we just get a hotel or something, stay overnight.
Scoot it up there.
Yeah.
And then even we were to shoot the crap, hit breakfast.
Yes.
And then leave.
Yes. Just so we could say we were there. We could do a little on-site sketchy live or something. Sounds fun. Cajun country. Carlisle, Pennsylvania, Timothy said. Is that where one of them is?
Carlisle, maybe? Yes, Carlisle. I've heard amazing things about that show. And that's one of those ones. It always was like, there was a couple times I got invited. Hey, come with us. We're going to go. And I was like, I got to work. I can't go.
Yep. He doesn't work anymore. Well, you do. But
wow. You don't. Wow.
Paul Marciani said also in Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Many huge car and truck shows. Guy Hodges, howdy from historic Farmersville, Texas.
What's
I'm sure
up,
there's
Guy
some
Hodges?
cool stuff going on out in Texas.
Hope all is well. There's tons of cool stuff going on in Texas.
Yes, Timothy, we missed Frankenmuth. Shaggy and Little Daddy Roth were there. I know. We saw the photos. I'm jealous.
And again, we
were invited.
Shout out to Shaggy and that guy's that's the dude that's the guy that made it happen.
He does. He continues to make it happen for a lot of people.
He really
We're thankful for him.
Amazing dude.
Larry McCullum checking in from White Salmon, Washington, Columbia River Gorge. Welcome. Timothy Punnell said Pete's.
Oh,
Pete's.
They got a good breakfast. They got a good lunch. They got a good dinner.
Little restaurant in Taylor, Michigan that we visit every time we come up.
60 pounds later.
I know. Jim Pollan joining us. Hello from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage in Horseheads, New York.
What's up,
bead
Jim?
Rolling. Jim is
that car is coming along. Boy, oh boy.
Fantastic stuff going on over in that garage.
Car is coming along. It's looking great.
Yes. And we've had Jim on the broadcast too. That was a couple months ago.
Yeah, super bead roller guy. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dennis Goff joining us.
What's up, Dennis?
Julie,
welcome.
Julie said we have a bedroom for you guys. Come.
We really need to make that happen.
I know. Timothy said pillow and a dry place to sleep.
Yeah, listen, even then I stayed in the shop. I had no pillow. It was the
dog.
It was a hey, there's a sleeping bag there, and I'm like, and dude looked at me like, that's
my sleeping bag.
And I'm like, that's fine.
They shared.
So meanwhile, I'm laying in there, and all I hear is helicopters. I'm like, this is like Escape from New York sounds going on outside from.
Because it was Ventura at that time.
No, this is when we were in right in the middle of it was Van Nuys at the OG shop, the first one.
Fun.
Yeah, so where I remember I had stayed all the way down in Ventura the first episode we filmed, and then when I came back, I was like, I can't remember how it went down. I don't know if I said I was trying to figure out where to stay, and he's like, just stay at the shop. You can just stay in the shop. There's the big trailer, and it's the trailer that's in the back because it was like this. Like when they set up like at a a school trailer type thing, office trailer. So he had one of those that was attached to the shop itself.
Okay.
So he used to be where I guess the guy that ran that shop, that was the office space that used to be for the shop itself. So there was a couple desks in there, and then all the way in the back, he had a spot where a dude would sleep. And so he's like, yeah, you just lay in there. And I was like, okay.
He didn't care. You were so psyched to go.
Man. I was, I barely slept. I think I had slept 2 hours I think it was there 4 days.
Yeah.
Man, it was so much fun.
You did have a good time. What's your favorite part of walking a big show like Autorama? Well, I'll use Autorama because that's the one we've been to. That's been pretty big. That I have some experience at as well, so I can also chime in on this one.
Yeah, what's the just seeing all the varieties of different vehicles and stuff, and sights, the sounds, the smells, but
kettle corn. My favorite part of walking the big show was being part of the show and getting that access in the evening after we moved in.
Oh yeah, like when we first first day when we got there and there was nobody there, and we got to go look at like the Evel Knievel setup before anybody. It's when I got to go spend like an hour looking at this last year when they had the uncertainty there, and it was to be able to go and nobody's there, and just to be able to just geek out on that car.
We were up there for about 30 minutes at least.
Yeah, just where I could just look at it with no having to worry about being in anybody's way or any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, there was some advantages to that. And then the late nights of just, everybody's leaving and you're watching people tear down and people are bullshitting and just the fun.
And then again, the move out of all the cars, move in and move out were really cool to see. Yeah. I had never experienced something like that before. Had you when you went to the other show?
Not move in or move outs. No.
Really? Mm-mm. Yeah. So that was really interesting. The move out was a lot more fun to watch than the move in. Because the move in, there was just a lot of logistics on where people need to park and like everybody's doing their setup and everything. But the move out was just people, revving engines and smoke. And it was just like you could barely breathe in there, but it was so cool. That was so much fun.
We were pretty much we were having a good time.
We were having a good time. Sure were. How do you approach filming or photographing cars at shows? Because I know you do this quite a bit because you like to take back with you some inspiration for artwork. So,
well, I mean, I'm not bringing any equipment.
No.
We tried to we brought equipment to do the Sketchy
podcast,
Live, and didn't even think about the fact that there's a band there.
Downstairs is where all the action happens at Autorama.
Which I wouldn't trade that for a million years.
It was great.
It's so awesome. So there's a band there and there's music playing, and if you go live and then there's not approved music or whatever, then it's going to just shut everything down.
It's a problem.
So that part we didn't think about. So we ended up not doing any of it. It was too loud anyway. So I think if you're going to film, be ready that it's going to be loud.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a lot of background noise, bring lav mics or have, individual mics for everybody kind of thing. And you can probably be okay.
Or film no sound and add your music later.
Yeah. If you're just, but if you're just filming the cars themselves, great. But if you're going to talk to anybody, be ready. It's going to be noisy and it's going to be,
Yeah.
But as far as shooting photos, sometimes it's challenging because the where you want to take the angles of where you want to take photographs of stuff. And here's the thing: most of these shows, and especially for me, like who does try to use them as references or ideas or inspiration. 98% of them have the hood open or the trunk open or the doors open, and it just ruins perspective and how you want to look at the
and
car
the lights.
Anyways.
The freaking lights.
The light doesn't bother me, but it's more.
Every car looks the same it's got the same lights hitting it. And if you look at any one of the cars, it has the reflection of all of those lights.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can miss some details with the lights.
Lighting isn't the problem. It's more the doors are open, things are in the way, and then all the display things that people put around, banners and like I wanted to take a picture because they had all the Salinas brothers cars there this last year, and they were so close to each other, you couldn't get a good. Like I wanted to look at a lot of the details of the customization, and there was a lot you couldn't look at. Like you couldn't really, because me, I like to sit and
study it,
look at it and study it and like, okay, how'd they do that? And where, I see where they came down and they the way they did this seam here and the way they ran the body line here and how they, maybe that would have been welded in, or where did they graft that in from something else? And there's a lot of that you can't really look at. So there's a lot of those cars that would just be awesome to have access to where you can really look at them.
Yeah.
The thing is doing weird with the slicer. Is that just me?
No, it was you too, or me too. What makes a standout car, or what makes a car stand out at a crowded show?
I
guess it depends on what you're looking at. Because at Autorama, they have like the Riddler area, the contenders for the Riddler Award, and so a lot of people were crowding around those.
I mean, sometimes simple's better. But at the same time, though, when you've got these a lot of people trying to show the interior job that was done, they're trying to show the engine and the suspension and all the features.
Some people do an entire display. Remember the guy with the Volkswagen pulling a Volkswagen, pulling a Volkswagen,
and then had all the toys and the things, and
it was neat,
which is really cool. Because hours and hours to set that thing up. But I don't know. Some of my most favorite ones is where it's just the car. In where you, especially at a bigger show like that, so it's kind of barricaded off, and it's just the car and maybe a simple thing about it, with some lights that are accenting it or whatever. And if I'm able to look at it from 360, that's my most favorite,
right?
Where I can really walk around the car and look at it is my favorite. And and again, because I'm not such an interior geek about the interior of a car, which is there's a lot of people that they sweat the details of all that, and they want that to look amazing. And that's just, I don't know if it's because we've just never been able to afford to have an awesome interior of anything. So we're just like, whatever. Does it have seats and a steering wheel? But there are people that, put all the time. So I get that they want the doors open so you can see it and lights in there and you can see all the cool things.
You're about the body lines, though.
I want to see what the car looks like.
Yeah. Timothy said part of the shows. Oh, the in and out. Yep. So that's one of my favorite parts too. Early time and after closing. Indeed.
For sure.
We've got Dan and Mary Evans joining us.
Hey, Dan and Mary,
Evans. We love you. Tim said lights mess up a lot of my picks inside Huntington Place. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think too. I mean, if you look at the pictures of all the cars, they all have the same reflection on them.
I mean, it is. I get what you're saying. There's no. I'm sure if you're a photographer, that's not where you want to go shoot a car, anyways.
Right. Rob Earl said, "Yep, 100% agree." There on the visual interference on the cars at shows. Yeah. How do you find smaller local hot rod or art shows? This is a challenge sometimes. It depends on the area where you are, because some towns, like for instance Tampa Bay area, you could probably Google Tampa Bay local car shows, but then there are smaller little city ones, like where Sam lives, Claremont. There's a bunch of guys with cars up there.
It seems like there's always something going on up in that area. Every weekend they've got something going on somewhere. And that's the crazy thing. Like, we talk especially when I was working, it was like, hey, I wonder if there's something going on this weekend. And then I'd ask all the car people that I knew, hey, anything going on? And all of them would go, nope,
nothing.
And then I go, oh, cool. And then, I'd go to work the next weekend and they're like, dude, are you coming to the big blah blah show at the blah blah blah
this weekend?
It's 2 doors down. You could walk out it's in your backyard. And I'm like, I wasn't even invited. It's always
been that way. We always have stuff planned.
Or like for instance, there wasn't really much going on this last few weekends. Now we're leaving. There's some ones that are nearby they're happening as we're not going to be here. It's the way it always works.
We're going to try and find something when we go up to Jersey. We're heading up.
Oh, that'll be another thing. It'll be, oh, it's Friday. Oh, I think we have
the party Friday. Yeah. What's the craziest build you've seen at a car show?
Oh, my wife.
He's not watching this.
Anyway. I knew.
We're going to a surprise party.
Not now.
He's not watching this.
Not now.
Go ahead. What's the craziest build you've seen at a car show?
Well, I went to this one in Pomona, and I never been to the Pomona swap meet car show before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking around. I was there for a reason. I can't remember why.
So it is a swap meet and car show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Swap meet car show. It's, if you ever get a chance, you want to go to the Pomona swap meet and car show. It's amazing. If you're working on, name a car, there's probably a whole section where there's a spot. Why are you on me?
Because you're talking.
Anyway. So if you go to it. So anyways, I was there. I can't remember why I was there. But I was walking back from, I think, getting something. And there was this little blue and white bus it was like a VW split window bus that was also like a hot rod. had this number 5 on the side. It was an amazingly killer custom.
Oh, was it the Johnny 5 by chance?
I think that's what it was called.
Yes,
yeah, it was the Johnny 5. I think it was from a car show.
Outside of your
garage,
outside of yours and Ian's collaboration here.
I mean,
what was the craziest build?
SEMA had the most, where there was a lot of
really
crazy, where the word crazy comes in mind. Yeah,
just outlandish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where there's just, you're going, oh, wow, that's like millions of dollars they threw at that thing.
Here's a good question, and I don't know if we're going to know the answer to this. I know I don't. What should first timers know before attending their first big car event? Or maybe what do you wish you had known before you went to your first big car event?
as a spectator, bring the right shoes, for sure.
Bring a bag of some sort.
No. Right shoes, and yeah, go, like I would say, start like the entrance, go as far to the back as you can and work your way to the forward, rather than
zigzag
and then trying to come back. That's what I would do.
Okay, well, great advice. How do you keep your merch table engaging and memorable? Oh, this one's so easy for us because
go ahead. What would you say?
It's really about people and interaction. When we first started going to shows, even just local stuff, before we even went to Autorama and we're a part of this, Johnny would have people come up to the table and they'd be like looking at what he was doing, and he was so engrossed in what he was doing that he didn't address the people. Like I would maybe say hello, like we weren't just standing there in silence, but you weren't really looking at people. And now when we go, you stop what you're doing. You'll stop drawing. You'll have a discussion with them. Now you might put your pen back down to paper, and you may even say, oh, here's what I'm working on. This is what I'm doing. And maybe teach as you're going along, but you're way more interactive with people. And that's why a lot of these people have come back. We have had people for the last several years now met us one time there and came back, the next 2 years specifically to see you, bringing their kids. We made it a memorable experience because we interacted, we made them feel special, and it was completely genuine because they were great people.
Yeah, it started off because the transition happened where this kid walked up and was watching me draw, and something in me was like, ask them if they want to draw with you.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey, do you draw cars? And of course it was no. I'm like, what do you like to draw? I like to draw dinosaurs. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, do you know how to draw like a hot rod? No. I'm like, do you want to learn? Yeah. I'm like, okay. And then it was that. And so I started showing this and trying to think of how can I real simple show a little kid how to draw a basic, side view of a hot rod, a generic hot rod. And that was it. That one little kid, I was like starting to talk to him, and the next thing you know, another little kid was like, why is that guy talking to that little kid, and what are they doing?
Right.
And then another kid stopped and was watching what we're doing, and I'm like, oh. And then it was like it was on. And then we had a crowd, and the parents were like, oh, he's busy, don't bother. I'm like, no, are you guys need to go? And they're like, no. So they just hung out, their kid were having fun, and they left. And I remember thinking to myself, and we looked at each other and we're like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And I think even the folks were like, because we gave the kids like stickers and a bunch of different stuff. And I think the parents might have bought something, or I don't remember.
Even if they did, we are notorious for giving.
But it wasn't. Yeah.
Oh my God, away.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one kid, like, he walked away with everything that was in the booth. But anyways, because he was just such a sweet kid, and yeah. Anyways, that changed. Like, okay, this is why we're here.
Right.
This is why we're supposed to be at this show. Is that we're going to, we talk all the time about how do we get the next generation to get involved or to get excited about it. And I was like, this talk the talk, well then also walk the walk. Then, which is, we talk about it. Hey, we should encourage, we should do. And then that was where we were like, this is what we're doing now. So now when we go and we set up our booth, it's set up to where we got our stuff where we can sell it, but there's a spot for me to draw, but it's not just enough room for me to draw, but there's also thinking about, is there room for a couple kids to come up here and draw with me. And that's what we've been trying to do the last couple times. And we're hoping that when we go to other shows, that's what our plan is, to continue to keep doing that, which is trying to find other ways that we can keep doing that kind of thing.
The other thing that I think makes the table engaging is the energy that's coming from, the energy that's coming from everybody behind the table. So again, we're in a booth, we're in a corner U-shaped booth with Little Daddy, who is so much fun. And that guy is on every moment of every day.
Always on.
And Shaggy LeBlanc, who not only
biggest heart.
He's so giving, but he knows everybody at the show. So we have people constantly coming in the booth, behind the tables and hanging out with us and talking with us. And we're doing photos, and there's always something going on.
And that's at that one. And then if you're going to count that specific show, don't discount Uncle Larry, our security guard, who is the ringleader of many things. So we have such an amazing crew when we go to that show. That's why it's been so much fun.
Yes.
And that's where we've had the most success of it being interactive, because there are times where we've walked away from our booth and our folks got us, our team, our families got us, because when they walk away, we're like, yeah, well, we got you.
Yeah.
Go get a drink or food, or go talk to whoever you need to go talk to. We got you.
Yeah. This is a good question. What's better, indoor or outdoor shows? I have an opinion of this.
Well, I'm going to say,
as an artist,
indoors works best for what we do because of the art and stuff like that. And I've been to show, like I said, when I went to Moon Eye's Christmas show, there was a bunch of artists there. Everybody's under their 12 by 12 or 10 by 10. And again, the first thing you're worrying about is the elements, the wind.
Look at Frankenmuth
holding things down, all that stuff. Yeah,
it was very damp at Frankenmuth,
and it wasn't so much during the day, damp. Like when once the day started going, but it's storing your stuff in between each morning, and then if it's dewy or not dewy, that kind of stuff. It's a lot bigger challenge for what we do, the art stuff at shows like that. Now, if you're just going to show a car and or that kind of thing, it's probably not that big of a deal.
I will say that there's more activities that can happen outside. When we were at Frankenmuth, that girl came and she was doing the cutting.
Sure.
The metal cutting or whatever. So stuff like that happens, and then you see a bunch of cars go by and they're doing their thing.
Which there are shows that have like an indoor spot where you can go in, like look at the Bug Jam. Bug Jam's got.
I haven't been to Bug Jam.
There's an indoor portion. There's an outdoor, and the indoor portions for like some vendors that have stuff that you don't want outside, kind of thing.
Right.
So they it's not a huge spot, but and I'm sure those go fast. But the ultimate would be where if you could have indoor outdoor kind of thing, or but again, for anybody who's in the creative side of it of this stuff, I'm sure it's way more challenging when it's outside.
Yeah,
and we've
air
been in it.
It has been wonderful.
It has been way more challenging.
In Michigan in February, heat is wonderful.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'd be freezing.
Do people buy more art at car shows or online?
It depends.
Well, when you look at what we sell in a weekend show versus what we sell in a month's time, I mean, people go to these shows to buy stuff. They're coming with money, so they're prepared to spend money on food. They're prepared to spend money on merchandise and t-shirts and stuff like that. And we've been fortunate that people have wanted to buy your art and have some original things from you.
I think people go to shows bringing money to buy. And when I go to a show, even the shows that when we go to the Autorama, I'm bringing extra funds because I'm like, I want to buy a few t-shirts and I want to buy a few things.
Support the other vendors.
Yeah. Because the same thing. So I think people go with the intent that they're going to buy stuff, and usually, again, you have more opportunities to buy like originals and things like that at shows if you're buying art.
Right.
So that's a good thing, and usually pricing is pretty good because a lot of times, like we do, we try to make it affordable, and there's guys that are selling stuff probably a little bit of discount because they're trying to do like a show special or whatever.
Right.
because I want to make it worth their time being there. But yeah, I think it depends. It's sometimes I think it can be, and other times that like there's been times where we're like, holy cow, it's been a whole like 4 or 5 hours and we ain't sold anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and it gets a little scary, and you have to remind yourself, well, it's, they're just getting out of school.
We're making excuses.
Dinner rush is coming.
You know what? Yeah, they're eating right now.
Yeah. Saturday will be good. Saturday will be good.
How do you stand out as an artist or creator at a big event?
Well, I think, listen, if I could do what I dream of doing, it would be to where I've got a booth that's got a banners and it's got visuals and the things, like I'd love to have a TV screen behind me with my art flipping, or even some Sketchy live showing, and definitely having stuff, logo stuff, and things, and then the next, besides that, the call out from a distance that, hey, we're here over here, which I think is huge.
I know at Autorama they do announce us several times throughout each day that we're part of the.
We're fortunate that we do get that, and, but again, visually, having those things would definitely help, because I walk around and I see them.
That's visual.
But the biggest part is that being available and being available.
I think one of the ways that you've stood out these last couple times you've gone, because I think our very first year was when we met Speed and Shine Mike Sadler.
Sure.
And he did an interview with you.
Yeah.
Right there in the booth. So people are now walking past the booth and they're watching you with a microphone in your hand, like, who's this guy?
Yeah, also did
that created a little bit of buzz.
Did a podcast at the same time.
That was the following year with Estrada.
So we've been there 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We've done 3 years at Autorama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah. So then we were on the podcast thing that helped. Yeah.
And that created a buzz too. And people may have seen you walk around, or when they walked past the booth, they're like, oh, that was that guy that was doing an interview. Yeah. So that, and then being available. There were plenty of times when you would go to get food or go use the restroom and people would stop you, or you'd stop off at somebody's booth. And there were quite a few times that you just walk around by yourself while I man the booth. People seeing you walk around and then you talking with people and establishing connection.
Yeah, I'm always I'm a ham, so I'm gonna talk to whoever wants to talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to.
What is the one thing that you never leave home without when going to a show? Now, this could be spectator, or this could be vendor. But
for us, I try not to leave, if we're going to a show, without stickers and a Sharpie.
Yes. Pretty easy, pretty simple stuff, guys.
Because there's been so many times we didn't bring any of that, and someone goes, hey, would you sign this? And I go, I don't. And then I think to myself, boy, wouldn't it be cool if somebody recognized you and asked for an autograph, and then they do, and then you don't have anything to sign or give them, or even just to say, hey, or even if they don't ask for an autograph, or I can just go, hey, here's a sticker.
Yeah, and the stickers are really great because they're low cost for us to make, and we can use them as giveaways.
Sure. Everybody loves stickers,
and everybody does love a good sticker. Yes. In fact, you should probably put some stickers on your computer here.
Yeah, I probably should.
Some little Johnny Jalopy stickers. Paul Marziani wants to know, have you been to a Good Guys show?
No, surprisingly, no. We had free tickets sent to us when I was working for Good Guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we never made it to a Good Guy show.
Yeah. Never got to go.
Yeah, it would have been super cool. We've
again, we newfound freedom here.
We did artwork for them for 3 years.
Yeah.
Christmas artwork.
Mm-hmm. Timothy Ponnell said World of Wheels in Chicago back in the 70s. We were part of it from work. They had Bigfoot and Bad News Bear 4x4 Corvette.
Wow.
David Ayers joining us. Hello from the high desert. Borax, capital of the world.
What's
Boron,
up?
California.
What's up, David? Borax.
Tim said, ask Bob where the best ones are. Yeah, he would. Bob Frizz would definitely have
I would love to just hide out in his suitcase one time and just go wherever he goes.
I know. It would be great.
Yeah.
Tim said, you two are great peeps. Well, we appreciate
thanks,
you.
My friend. Appreciate you.
He also said Chip Foose and Dave Kindig met them both at Dollarama.
Oh, nice.
Autographs from both. Shaggy LeBlanc is on the broadcast.
There he is.
He probably had to tell us that he's here because we've been talking about him so much. His ears were probably ringing.
We have. What's up, Shag?
Yeah.
Hope you had a great time this last weekend and
got to see the pics and it looked like a fun time. I don't know how you guys could have fun without us, but whatever.
Whatever.
Whatevs. Well, we're looking forward to, like I said, this show coming up next month, and then the stuff that we have planned with Sam for the end of the year things. We're going to get our stuff together, guys. We have a whole wide open schedule now with Johnny doing artwork full time. So we're going to see what we are able to maneuver for next year. Part of doing that, though, is having the available funds to travel, and those available funds come from selling art.
Hey, speaking of selling art,
and we have two. Johnny is so giving. He did 2 September specials for you guys this month.
Oh yeah, I didn't even load those up. I wasn't even thinking of that. I just brought some original artwork that is still available. So this is what helps that make it happen is original artwork. So with this time, and I do have 2 specials. We'll talk about the first special, which is having your ride drawn and put on a clipboard. There we go.
There you go.
So you can have your vehicle drawn, not necessarily a front view or whatever. It'll just be, hey Johnny, draw my car on a clipboard, and I'm doing them for $150.
Yeah.
So that's your car on a clipboard. It might be a recycled clipboard like you see here, or maybe on a brand new one. It really doesn't make a difference. They're about the same as far as surface and clipboardy, and you can't really tell. Most of all the ones I've cleaned up all the pencil marks and stuff that were on them. This one is available. This VW Bus split window cartoon on a clipboard is available. It's available for $100.
Ooh,
so that's generally what they go for is $100. But when I'm doing custom ones of your vehicle for $150, so I'm only charging you $50 more to do your car specifically on a clipboard. So there's standard clipboard sizes, but this is available if you're interested in this. Or tell your friends, hey, there's a really cool split window clipboard available.
Get it while you can. Get it while
message me on any of the social medias, and those are available. And I'm also continuing to run, which I may or may not have. Let me see if I've got it in my.
He's gonna check it out, guys.
Files here.
He's also been digging through some of his stacks and stacks and stacks of original artwork that he either didn't post for sale before or posted and nobody scapped him up at the time. But some of the stuff dates back several years, and he's been reposting some of those too. So keep an eye out on the Facebook page, Johnny Jalopy Art and Johnny Jalopy. There we go.
So there's our second. Someone asked me, hey, any chance you still might do that other deal you did where it's digital rendering, printed out 17 by 11 heavy cardstock, and digital rendering a vehicle for $200? And I'm like, yeah, let's make that happen. So I've got that special going as well. Again, same thing. Just message me and we'll get you on the schedule. We've got plenty of spots available. This is more than half off of what I normally charge to do a rendering of a vehicle. So if you're thinking about getting your car drawn by me in my style, now's the greatest time to take advantage of the discounts that I'm offering.
Or if you want to get this as a gift for someone else.
Yeah.
Because we do have the holidays coming up.
Yeah, it's a good time to start getting that ready as well. So, so we've got that special going, the $200 one. And then I did find the other special ad.
Oh, the one for the clipboards?
For the clipboard. So we'll pop that one up real quick. So that's the other special custom sketchy clipboard of your ride for $150. And those are just some examples of what they could look like. Side views, front views,
Monsters, Sans Monster.
Anything you want. Just let me know. Just hit me up. Let me know. And we can make that happen for you.
The more we do here, the more we're going to put back into the business. That becomes Johnny's travel fund. So he'll be available to attend these shows. If there's somebody willing to pay him to come to a show, and we'll set him up, totally wide open schedule, guys. So if you want him there as a guest, reach out and we'll make it happen.
Love to come be a part of it. And these are some other pieces, my little 4x6 sketches that are available.
These are so fun.
These are what I do when I go to Autorama.
Yeah, these really became alive at Autorama. You were doing this size before, but
so 4x6 cardstock. These are $60.
Yeah.
So there's a number 5, a little hot rod truck. I just finished this one this afternoon. If you're into Ratfink, there's a cool little hot rod. Oops, let me get a better grab point on that.
Yep.
That one's available. And of course, there's the
Space Chunky.
Cousin of Space Chunky 2.
Eldon Gustavo Venancio, welcome. I haven't heard that
Eldon?
name in a long time.
Yes. And then these are something that I started doing a couple weeks ago, which are the sketchy little sketchy minis. How cute
are these? And what's that on? It's like a little piece of wood. Yeah.
So there's some
so cute
split window and a bay window bus. These are available as well. Hit me up.
How much are those?
I think I was doing these for, I'd have to look it up. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. They'll be on Johnny's Facebook page, so check it out. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We have JohnnyJalopy.com. We have that banner button at the bottom of our screen.
Still hats available. Brand new OG trucker hats. We've got plenty of t-shirts available.
Beanies.
Stickers, hats, beanies. Winter is approaching. Winter is approaching.
Get your beanies, guys. Tons of t-shirts over there, and still a slew of artwork from the last 8 years we've been doing this broadcast.
And the Johnny Jalopy Sketchy hot rod new art is going to be available. I almost made a sticker of it, but they were going to deliver it while we were gone, so I didn't want it to sit. So I'm going to wait till we get back. But I'm pulling the trigger on that design. And we're going to do a t-shirt of it as well. And it's really cool looking design. So I can't wait to share that with you guys.
Yay. We should be on next week. We are due to fly home next week. So we'll see if we're back in time, if the airline cooperates.
If we're back in time.
And then maybe we can share with you about our weekend, some things we got to see and do.
Yep.
So until then, guys, have a great rest of the week. Please hit us up for some artwork. Please share. Please like and love. Please support. We appreciate all of you. We
plenty of time, and please take advantage of these specials.
Yes.
It's a great time to have work done, and we sure appreciate you guys. Another Monday night in the books.
In the books, guys.
So, get out there, build something, do something, have fun, and don't forget to always stay sketchy. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Thanks for